Kai'Sa would get locked in. Never mind. Story is irrelevant.
That would just take, like, you would have to have more confidence than any human being has ever had.
Of course, if you are just joining us, the bottom lane has been heavily RNG favored all series long because it has been heavily focused time and time again. And for the first time in 5 games, this might just be Jankos coming in. Let's see whether or not they can find the kill. There's the stun onto Uzi. Body blocking
He can't get the ward!
Uzi can't pick it up. He's going to go down. Hyonin kills Uzi.
Oh, the heal comes through. Will he walk away with his life? He does! So, I like the pressure that Ming is applying there, and it kind of forces Ming to back off. Jankos ganking in.
Yeah, of course, without those chains. Oh, the second one's due, though, and Xiaohu goes down. Beautifully played. On the jumping to the minion, but look at MLXG with Paranoia available. They're off flashes.
They go.
Hyonin and Wadid. Glacial Fisher comes down, and Wadid forced to flash defensively. He will get taken out. Kill secured by Uzi. Yes,
They're going to give him solo gold as they so often do. They may just rush it, though, to try to get a reset on the play, but nope. Uzi always gets the solo gold, and he is going to be at such a strong point. You lost the turret, you lost the kill, but you can grab the Infernal, which is going to be so nice for a lot of these G2 members, and especially for Jin, who gets massive amounts.
But we go look at Jankos in the top lane.
Whoa!
Nocturne's coming.
Uzi gets caught
The
down.
ward!
The ward's on top of the lantern, and Hyonin kills Uzi again. Here comes MLXG. He's still got that Rift Herald.
Looking.
But Ming's death sentence goes wide. The box goes down. Uzi jumps in. Here comes MLXG. Defensive flashes. Jankos has already killed
G2's
Ming.
winning
Now
this.
Jankos is turning it back around. Defensive flash from Uzi. Teleport's coming down.
Comes
Let's
Perks.
not just find out. Perks blows up RNG. And G2 wins.
Now way ahead of Xiaohu.
Being a favorite in this tournament is
He can get
Perks.
more.
Xiaohu may get solo
No way.
killed.
No
Ignite
way.
is ticking down. One more.
He gets him!
Perks gets wave clear. They have scaling. They have initiation. And I am not going to count my chickens before they have hatched. And I need to see how well RNG handle this mid-game. You can see MLXG as well as Xiaohu coming down onto Wonder. He's used the World Ender, and the Realm Warp will cut off that escape route. But here comes Perks. Room Prison holds Wonder in place. He will start to revive and resurrect.
He gets MLXG!
Perks just blows up MLXG. Wonder throws down the Infernal Chains. That's going to pull that meat backwards. Perks
Taking it
goes
away!
on the Xiaohu. Wonder's out. Wonder's alive. And Perks is looking for some sort of reply. Now Jankos
comes
trying to
Jankos.
run back down. He's got Ragnarok available to him. Wonder's going to escape with the recall. Now what did? We'll find a stun onto Let Me. This is chaos, but it is chaos that is benefiting G2.
6-0-0 for Perks. You give me Perks versus the world, I'm liking his down. Perks is low, but he certainly packs a wallet.
He does indeed. The tower will fall. That's the third of the game. G2 Esports lead 5,000 gold up. The first time this organization has made it to quarterfinals, and they are in game 5 with RNG.
And for the vast majority of this, Perks!
So close. The Ignite is ticking. That is not it. Perks is godlike with the help of Hyonin and Wadid. Now they turn their attention onto Let Me. He's just going to get run down.
The wards.
He finds the lantern, the onto his nose. A death sentence finds its mark, but it doesn't matter. 11 kills to 1. G2
Player in the world, and now he has his eyes on another pick
Well, there we go. This is just going to be a matter of time. Perks is legendary.
from G2. And while they are feeling confident and ready to make plays and utilizing their
Esports, they're going to start hammering away on this inner turret. While that was going on, Wonder left the bottom lane. He moved away from Let Me and was moving to respond, but that's the 5th tower falling in favor of G2 Esports.
And this is what you have to do if you're Perks. You do not try to overcommit. You just dash over, throw out your poke, and then dash back, and you chip away at the health bars of RNG. Force them away from the tower so you can set up these sieges and utilize your gold lead to force RNG constantly on the back foot. Do not give them time to scale, because as Azael was saying, they are just looking to slow the bleeding. They are looking to get to that late game point and rely on their amazing team fighting capability.
Now, but look at the mini-map, guys. 3 lanes of waves crashing into an
For
inhibitor.
the most Bed LeBlanc you've ever seen. is just going to make you feel that much
How
worse.
quickly and how effectively did G2 peel? Uzi's got the spell shield and a theoretical lantern that hasn't done
back on.
a whole lot this game already. Perks jumps in with the Mimic, gets caught up, dash back to the river. He's already killed Ming, blown him up. The Hourglass will buy some time as MLXG's trying to chase him down. Wonder gets the Infernal Chains onto Uzi, and he's got the Resurrect from the ultimate. All of a sudden, MLXG's down in a 5 versus 3. They're chasing RNG.
The turn to Uzi!
Who manages to turn around. The AoE inside the choke point.
Perks is looking.
G2's HP. There's the spell shield popped as the third and the fourth shot are fired. It's a 3-on-3 for now.
The game's
All right, Realmwhelp is going to deliver on top of the ward. Lemmy's going to make it in. Glacial Fisher comes down from Wadid. It's a turn and a fight from G2 Esports. That's a good play. Interrupted. Ming stops Perks. Now all of a sudden, Wonder's running for his life. Look at the re-engage from Lemmy. Wonder forced to dash over the wall to safety. Xiaohu's killed Wadid in a 10,000 gold deficit. RNG. It wasn't just the play to save the day, but it was the play to save world.
Vision around this Baron area that G2 do not have full control, but
All right, Perks got a little bit caught out there. Liv manages to escape with his life, but Ming is dropped very, very low. They got him! Jankos has got one. Uzi forced to flash away, and Wonder's trying to chase him down. The Infernal Chain will pull him backwards. Darkness comes out from the Paranoia, and the rattling of the AoE from Xiaohu is melting G2 Esports. Perks is running for his life. The Infernal Chains comes down. It pulls Xiaohu backwards.
just commit for this Baron. We'll see if they do.
The Lantern is going to pull Uzi into the fight really quickly. 3,000 hit points. It's going to be the focus. Paranoia throw down. MLXG will not be jumping back in, but the Death Sentence will find a target. All of a sudden, Wadid is down. Yes, he managed to get the ultimate off, but it simply isn't enough. Now in a
Rise ulti.
Look at the Realm Warp. That's going to
Perks over the wall.
Perks is looking for Uzi. Chunks him down to 50%. 3 members of G2 Esports have escaped for now, and Jankos will be the sacrificial lamb. Jankos will go down, along with Wadid. But 3 members of G2 hold the Baron
You
buff.
see Perks and Wonder in the side lanes. RNG moving across the halfway point of the map for what seems like the
all
first
3 lanes right now.
Perks is going to get a couple more autos with Baron empowered cannon minion. That's the first turret falling. The mid lane should fall maybe. No, there's the engage. Death Sentence onto the cannon creep delivers a perfect play. GA.
Uzi's down!
Back up. But with Uzi down, it's all on Xiaohu. Xiaohu's running for the Perks. Perks has found him. Perks goes golden with the Hourglass. They may have just done it.
G2 have just dismantled RNG, and they're gonna make their way to the semi-finals!
G2 Esports will find another kill, will tear open the base, and Busan is cheering and screaming and crying. The underdogs reign supreme at Worlds 2018, when expectations were at their lowest. The G2 dynasty will be defined by taking down RNG. There are not enough words to describe the results of today's quarterfinals.
They did it! G2 actually took down RNG. I cannot believe that they were able to do it. The 3rd seed from Europe having to fight their way through the plains after, before that, even losing in the quarterfinals of the European LCS playoffs, to now getting through group stages off the back of a Heimerdinger and then winning at the very end off the back of Perks and hit this fantastic G2 squad.
And it's at Worlds where legends will fall and new ones will rise up and be born. And we see Perks today making his stamp on this Worlds, 11-0-4.
And listen to the crowd. G2 cheers. Perks was the center man. The team was rebuilt around him. He was unable to make it to the bracket stage at World Championships when he had better players, as the world would say. But it is this G2 that is playing their game that rose to the challenge and took down RNG in an